Hey, buenos dias, everybody. It's Alhambra Day, so I'm still in Granada. This is the big attraction here. More than 8,000 people a day will visit the Alhambra. It's the second most activity monument in Spain. The first one is Sagrada Familia. So I'm inside the walls this morning early, 8:30 this morning, ready to visit. So the Alhambra, it's a fortress created by the Moorish in early 1200. That fortress at one point got more than 2,000 people inside. So you have first part is like a fort. It's more like yeah, kind of the fort, like to protect and the cannonball and stuff. But you have that first part. You have the second part will be the palace of Nazareth. So who create that fortress? And you have a third part will be Charles V when after Ferdinand and his wife, his queen, came here and it was under Spanish. Charles V create also like his little castle, and you have gardens and stuff. So we will visit around. And at one point, like I said yesterday, around the 1800, at the end of 1489, that's where the Spanish take over, and Nazareth and his Moorish left the place. You have a lot of Moorish and Islamic, because when the Spanish take over like Toledo, Cordoba, and Sevilla, all those Islamic people and Moorish move in Cordoba, in Granada here. So that's why it was very important. That was their kingdom, and the Spanish take over. We got the king, the queen, and 1800 something, Napoleon arrived, take over also, and like I said yesterday, he wanted to destroy the entire thing, but finally didn't happen. He destroyed a part of it, but not the main part. All right, so we visit. When I found something interesting, I will let you know. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hello, everybody. This is the view where I was last night when I took the picture of the Alhambra, and you can see this is the view from the castle this morning. We can see Granada at its best. It's beautiful. We can see here the castle. Hello, everybody. I'm at the top, the biggest tower of the fortress, and I can see pretty well. This is the Granada Cathedral right downtown. Let me show you a little bit. There you go. You can see the entire city now. Ooh. There you go. View is amazing here. Pretty big. I always said that Granada, I think it's 300,000 people. So it's still a big city. This is the Grand Hall. This is the biggest room in the palace. That's where the Sultan has his throne and receive all the guests, visitors from to the palace. Here is the living room of the Sultan. So you can see the ceiling. It's beautiful. I never saw that before. But also, fun fact, well, a fact, like in the Game of Thrones, that one of the scene, I think the Sultan invited families from North Africa, maybe I think 36 people, for dinner in this room and kill all of them because they were a threat for the monarchy. So it's kind of, and they put the cutting head in the fountain. So they kill all of them, cut their throat, and put the heads in the fountain. That was his living room. Okay guys, I'm breaking my neck for you. So this is a ceiling. It's a painting representing 10 sultans. So the entire palace at one point, the total of the sultans who live in the palace was 22. But this is a ceiling showing a painting of 10 of them. Okay guys, almost done with the palace. This is the hall of the two sisters. And they named the two sisters just because of the two big slab, the big slab on the floor, the two slab of marbles. And you can see the ceiling, the stucco ceiling that coming again, totally amazing. And when we said stucco ceiling, we're not talking about the popcorn ceilings that we have in our apartment. It's out of this world, and it's like stalactite. Yeah, I always said stalactite. They make it very beautiful. All right, so this is the hall of the two sisters. One of the last room of the palace. Hey guys, I just want to show you something here. So you see all the plants and the trees and everything is green, it's beautiful. And you think you need to understand it's on the top of the hill, but they have waters everywhere. So they grab the water from the rain, keep them, and from the top to the bottom, they're able to provide water everywhere. Hello guys, I want to give you a little bit of my takes concerning the first two activities. So first, the fortress, you saw my picture and everything, so it's beautiful view of the city, some ruins and stuff like that, and it's part of the package when you come here. When you get your ticket for the entire complex, you can visit the fortress. The second part for the Palace of Nazareth, so it's an option, and you have to do it. So it's beautiful. You saw my picture, you saw my videos. The only thing, my little mistake, so I had like a audio app that I download on the internet. I thought was very complete, but not really. It was was not enough information. So I got all the stuff on papers also. I got my backup on papers for my notes. And on the other side, it's good you can read when you're like in those little garden and you have some lights, but some rooms are very dark and you cannot really read your paper about it. So I suggest to really rent the audio guide coming with the place, so you can rent at the entrance and you got much more information about all the stuff. All right, or you can take a tour guide like you saw probably in my picture. A lot of people just take the tour guide, and it probably worth it because so much information that about every room and every places. So I'm halfway. You know me, I'm hungry. I'll try to eat a little bit. You don't have a lot of places to eat on the site. I brought my granola bars. They have some vendors machines, some little thing, but to have a good meal you need to exit the site and coming back, and probably I will not. I will just eat a sandwich on the side somewhere. And we'll see you after for activity number 2 and 3 at the Alhambra. Hello guys, so this is the palace of Charles V. So during the Spain era when he was the king of Spain and decided to establish his kingdom here at the Alhambra. So he was living in the palace that we just saw earlier, but decided just next to the palace to create his kind of structure. It's during the time of the Renaissance in 1530, and also the architect was a friend of Michelangelo, so it's the Renaissance era. And it was supposed to have a dome, but never been finished, so no dome. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think he never used it. So they finished the construction and he said, bah, I don't want to do it. Or he died. And if you want more information, you go to my best friend called Wiki. He has a website, Wikipedia is my best friend, and he can tell you everything about it. All right, so this is the kind of the palace of Charles V at the Alhambra. Hola everybody. Before the big groups coming in this area, it's called the Partal Palace. So my understanding is that this area, the Alhambra, had more than 150 palaces. So we visit just 2 or 3 of those. All the other ones get demolished, or I don't know. Let's put the fault on Napoleon. And they kind of did the garden now with all those little room palace who they were before. It's beautiful. It's trees, fountains all over the place, but in the past it was also palaces, because you need to understand at one point we had like 22 Muslim king here with all those palaces. Hola guys, I'm just zoom in. You see some people there in white. So this is the General Gardens that we will visit in few minutes. Just give you an idea, it's totally on the other side of the creek. It's huge here. So you see the creek, and we will follow that path on the other side to going to that castle totally at the end right there. So this is the General Gardens, another part of the Alhambra. Hola! Remember a few minutes ago I told you the General Gardens on the other side? Well, I cross it, so now you can view the other side where we just went with the destroyed palaces that they did gardens in that area. And also on my side here, it's really the garden area, the real one that they were using during that time to feed the 2,000 people in the Alhambra. Hola, if my memory is correct, in 1950 in the garden side they create that amphitheater and it's still used for concerts. I would love to come here. So they have concerts once in a while. Very nice amphitheater for concert. Still active at this day. Hola everybody, how are you? Hey, I did it again. I did the Alhambra, every piece of it. So my take about it. First, let's start with the beginning. Be in good shape, go to bed early, and this morning I start at 7:30, leave the hotel, little breakfast at 8 o'clock on my way here. Doors open at 8:30. And you need to beat the crowd. You need to be here early. It's worth it. Have like a fanny pack with all your stuff ready for the day. Battery pack for your phone. A few granola bars because they don't have a lot of food here. And just hit and start with the gate of the Justice Gate, like I did this morning. Kind of like doing the other way than everybody's doing. So start with the Justice Gate, take a reservation for the palace as soon early in the morning, visit that area and come back against the traffic to the main entrance and visit the gardens and stuff. I can tell you the gardens this afternoon is a nightmare. It's so many groups, so many people step on each toes. So but it's worth it. It's a beautiful activity, and I can just tell you, yes, you have to come here and do it, but do it the right way. And tour guide, see, it's 1 o'clock. I start at 8:30 this morning and it's 1 o'clock. If you take a tour guide, it would be probably longer because they stop more information. But just be patient. Make sure you have a lot of patience in your bag because you will need it. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.